Previously on Sanctuary.
We were a part of something we called the Five. A small group dedicated to expanding our knowledge of the physical world. Your mother was able to procure a very rare sample of ancient, untainted vampire blood. Blood that supposedly possessed miraculous properties. After each of us was injected, we received unique gifts as a result. Griffin's molecules became photosensitive. Watson's mind grew to new heights. And Tesla's reaction was the most dramatic.
Your name is Gregory Magnus. And you're my father. You were the leading scientific light of your day. The Cabal are a powerful shadow organization bent on controlling all abnormal life on the planet. They threaten everything we stand for.
Roy! You scared the living crap out of me. Did Jack swing by and return your boat? He should have been back by now. What's going on? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. I'm okay.
What are you doing, Roy? It's me, George.
We thought these reports of sudden, unexplained violent behavior among abnormals were isolated incidents. But Henry's data analysis clearly tells us otherwise.
Yeah, it's getting hairy. Those yellow clusters, 63 incidents in the last 5 days, almost all of them against humans. There's 20 dead so far.
These aren't exactly high population centers, the Yukon-Alaskan border.
What's particularly troubling is the pattern of distribution. Starting here in the north, at Mount Logan, and then following the upper airstream.
How could this abnormal on normal violence be following the wind?
Unless it's something in the air. My worry is what happens when it reaches population centers. Abnormals surfacing in significant numbers will undoubtedly trigger reprisals.
You think it could be insect-borne?
Given the cold climate, it seems unlikely. But certainly a pathogen could be involved.
Well, viruses have been known to cause mass psychosis.
What we need to find out is whether this was a naturally occurring phenomenon or something that was intentionally released.
Not often I use a front door. Quite the novelty.
You're not welcome here, Druid. You know that.
I bring critical information, my hirsute friend, about the troubles in the north.
Forgive my skepticism, John, but your history of altruism is just behind a scorpion's.
Had I not dispatched Tesla, your reign over the Sanctuary may very well have ended.
Why is he here?
Please, I am your father.
Then you should start acting like one, and that does not mean kidnapping me when you want to spend some quality time.
That is part of why I'm here.
I'm guessing it's not about visitation rights.
You have frostbite.
Certainly no reflection on your hospitality. Perhaps you can guess where I've been.
The Yukon.
I saw the carnage firsthand. Traced the epidemic to its origins.
About Logan.
Not to worry. It's all been sealed to proper BS3 protocols, etc., etc.
I wasn't aware that epidemiology was one of your specialties.
Well, that's why I come to you. I found these fragments at Ground Zero. I believe you, Mr. Foss, will find these of particular interest.
These look like fragments from a dispersal mechanism.
Henry, prepare a level 3 residential cell for introduction of a possible biohazard.
Now, better than some things I've been called.
What's the point? He's just going to teleport out of there anyway.
I give you my assurances I will not.
Let me back up those assurances with an EM shield. You teleport. You die.
Are we supposed to believe that you came here to fight the outbreak?
The war has begun. Humans versus abnormals. And I will not stand idly by while the Cabal imposes its chaos.
Well, John was right about one thing. His body shows no presence of any viral or bacterial anomaly. Fortunately, neither do any of ours.
Are you going to take him out of isolation?
I think we should wait for a bit. There might be a latency factor that we should allow for.
I'm prepping the machine parts for a full workup. There's only so much I can tell from the fragments. It's way sophisticated. This is stuff they used to test at Fort Detrick when they were researching biological weapons for defensive purposes.
Your biosafe room is scrubbed and ready.
Thanks. I'll let you know what I get.
Thank you.
This sounds like something the Cabal could have built.
Well, we know their access to technology is unrivaled.
Yeah, and I just got schooled on their willingness to experiment on humans as well as abnormals.
Telegram.
Telegram, what is this, 1890?
Our Dr. Watson tends only to trust the more established forms of communication.
Dr. Watson? Not as in James Watson, who's a member of the Five.
Yeah, and head of the UK Sanctuary.
Helen, a matter of the utmost urgency. We'll be arriving at the Sanctuary tomorrow. We'll be bringing everything we need to get to the bottom of this new menace. Your trusted colleague, J.W.
Do you have an update, Doctor?
The field test is going very, very well. Better even than our models suggested. Abnormals in the path of the agent are showing rapid onset of clinical paranoia and extreme aggression.
How far is this dispersion expected to spread?
We put sustainability at 4 days before it wanes of its own accord.
The reaction to the abnormal uprising is exactly what we hope for. Anger, scapegoating, retribution, that's your real vector of transmission. What about the Sanctuary?
2 of the 5, Druitt and Watson, have already made contact with Magnus.
I want hourly updates, every communication in and out.
We really can't take anything for granted. You yourself said that we're dealing with some of the most brilliant minds on the face of the planet.
Brilliant, yes, but they have no idea what they're facing. I have some good news.
James, so good to see you.
You haven't changed a bit.
Since last fall in London.
Yes, in spring of 1886.
Coming from such a keen observer, I'll take that as a compliment.
Now, I will need help. I have a driver and a truck at the loading dock. I brought some things.
Things.
Corpses, Helen. Didn't expect me to ride without a gift, did you?
Dr. James Watson. Ashley and Henry, you know, of course.
Hey.
Lovely to see you again, my dear. And Henry, new servers are working perfectly.
Oh, thanks, Doc. I try.
And my new colleague, Dr. Will Zimmerman.
Hello?
The protege. Yes, I've heard quite a bit about you.
All good, I hope.
Some? Profiler, right?
Yes.